Customer centricity. Many organizations talk about it, but very few actually deliver on that promise. So how do you become customer centric? That's the topic in today's session here at the Corporate Mechanic. Hi, my name is Joey and welcome to the Corporate Mechanic. So today I'd like to talk about a very simple topic which many people think they do, but very few actually do in the real world, which is being customer centric. So terms like customer focus, customer centricity, customer driven. So these are typical words that you hear in organizations and businesses, but oftentimes they just say it because they feel that just by saying it, it's already true. No, when you truly want to become customer centric, there are a couple of things that you have to ensure in your organization. Okay, so today I'd like to talk about 3 things that you need to know in order to make your organization customer centric. The first thing that you need to do is to be able to define who your customer really is. So the moment that you say that everybody is your customer, you're already headed down the wrong path. When you talk about defining the customer, you have to be very specific as to who your customer really is. Specific to a point that you can actually put in a name, you can put in an age, you can put in a type of job occupation, you can put in behaviors, lifestyles, attitudes. So it's really trying to create an archetype of who your customer is. Some people call that a customer persona. So you can do that. You can classify customers into a specific demographic, psychographic, attitudes, behaviors, and so on and so forth. Again, it's really being able to come up with a specific definition of who that specific customer is. The next step is trying to understand what are your customers' needs and wants. Meaning, in his life as a person, what does he encounter? What concerns does he have that your product or service can actually address? So you have to be able to match the customer's needs with the products and services that you provide. So if they match, then that is a good idea. That's a good sign that you are meeting the customer's needs and that you are focused on that customer. But not only that, once that customer is now your customer, meaning he actually comes to you, you actually have to also look at the journey of that customer in reaching out to you and experiencing your product or service. Does he feel good? Is he satisfied at all points? What we call customer touch points. You know, during the time that he searches for your product, during the time that he buys your product, during the time that he experiences your product, and even after that, is he always satisfied? Because if there are points wherein he is not satisfied, you need to address that. That's part of being customer focused. You know, for example, during the sales process, he feels that it's so hard to purchase your product. Then you need to figure out a way, how can you make that experience better? You know, for example, a very simple example, in consuming the product, the packaging itself, is it hard to open the package? You know, does it have to require some level of skill or dexterity in order to use your product? So these are considerations that you have to do in order for you to say that you are being customer centric. The third thing is that, do you have does your organization actually have the necessary processes that are focused on your customer? So these are not just external processes that the customer actually encounters or interacts with. We actually talk about even the internal processes. How you do your finance, how do you do your logistics, how do you do your warehousing? Are they configured? Are they set up that their focus is really the customer? So a specific process could be something that, you know, in the operations, you're actually trying to push for specific variants of your product, specific SKUs, because you have a lot of stock for that. If that's your method of marketing your products, then you're not being customer focused. A more customer focused organization is truly understanding the demand, is truly understanding the need, is even willing to come up with smaller batches with shorter batches that are not efficient but are always geared towards addressing the specific needs of your customer. So that's what we mean when we talk about being customer focused. So I do hope I was able to help you guys out, try to understand how to become a more customer focused organization. If you have some comments or questions, clarifications, feel free to write us up, put that in the comment section. Hit like and subscribe to this channel for more updates on management and leadership topics. Okay, and I do hope that you guys learned something today, and I would like to see you on our next episode here at the Corporate Mechanic. Stay blessed, everyone.